Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Ivan and today we're continuing the build back on our wrecked RV. Our parts came in and we're ready to see if this engine starts. So let's check out what we got. So here is our valve cover. We got it from the dealer. It was a lot cheaper. So that's gonna be good. We'll once we get it all back together, we'll put it back on. Should be good to go. And this box is the most important stuff. So we have a new chain. We have a new timing chain tensioner. We're gonna put that on there. New slides. So we might as well replace everything. You know, we're gonna only replace on one side, but we'll replace all that. Also, I bought the alignment tools to hold the crankshaft and the camshaft. So let's take off the old chain and try to get it started. Okay, so where we have it, we got the chain finally off, and I was spinning the cam gear to get it in place, and then I just noticed that this rocker, you could just take it out. Or his roller. That means that valve is bent. So we can check out the other one too. So let's check out the other ones if they're gonna be, if they're bent. That one's good. Oh, that one's no good either. So there's one, two. There's two that are completely bad. So it looks like we're gonna have to take this head off and check all the valves. So let's take apart the manifold. Okay, so we're here inside, and actually let's get the little access panel off and see if that'll probably help us get to the back of the engine and all that. So let's get this thing taken apart. Okay, so here we have, we actually vacuumed a little bit the glass, but we got the upper wire harness all the way off. So now we got to do the fuel line, and then we can start taking apart the intake manifold. So that shouldn't be too hard. Okay, so here we have it. We got it all taken apart. We got the intake manifold off. We vacuumed it up a little bit. Now we can kind of see a little bit more. And so far I only just see those two rods being, or two of those are missing that we took out. So next thing we can do is take the exhaust apart, and then we can start unscrewing the head, just like that. Okay, so here we have it. I unscrewed the exhaust bolt. There's the two that hold it. We'll leave the headers on right now. Now we're ready to start unscrewing the head bolts and lift this head off. So let's keep working. Okay, so this tool is not working that good, so I went to Advance, got me another style, and a renting tool. So let's keep trying. Okay, so I cleaned it up a little bit. It's looking pretty good. So all of the walls look really good. I don't see any nicks, nothing like that. But there was definitely a lot of glass in there. And this side too, everything cleaned up really well. So let's look at the valves. I don't know if you guys can see it, but those look straight. There's a bent one, and there's a bent one. So this one's really bent. And this one's bent too. But we're just gonna replace all the valves and probably all the seals. So let's go back outside and clean up the block and make sure all that's good. Okay, so we cleaned up the cylinders. They're looking really good. I don't see no scratches, nothing like that. This piston, you can see there's a little nick where the valve hit, but that's not that bad. Another one looks good too. So looks like we're just gonna need to order some parts and put it back together.
All right guys, so look at that. That's pretty crazy how bent those two valves are. I mean, wow. I mean, I'm happy they didn't shatter or anything like that. It doesn't come apart, and there's no debris in the cylinder head, but that looks pretty bad. You can definitely tell what's going on. I mean, dang. So like my brother said, we're probably gonna get all new valves, get it replaced. But I heard that you can't just replace the valves, you have to get them seated. So then we have to take it to a machine shop, probably have to grind them in to make sure you get that right seal, get the good compression and stuff. So let's go ahead and look at our head. Overall, it looks pretty nice. I mean, it's pretty smooth. We've seen a little scratch right there, but it's not as bad as I thought it would be for a chain snapping like that. That's pretty crazy. Man, it's definitely a risk, but I think it's salvageable. So our plan is we're gonna take it to a machine shop with the new valves, let them seat it, assemble it, make sure that's good, because we really don't want to take this apart twice. It's a lot of work. And if we don't have to do it, then we don't really want to. But I really think we can still salvage this V10. I mean, it's got low miles, a 2018. I'd hate just to throw it away just because of that. But we're definitely gonna have to look around and see what place could do it for us, because I know it's always a long lead time. You have to wait for it like 2 to 3 weeks, but really don't want it to stop us because we can't move the RV around if we can't get it to run and drive. Choices, options, but that's all the time we have for today, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for staying tuned. We're gonna get this thing dropped off. We're gonna get back together. Make sure you turn on the notification bell. Check out our merch shop. Appreciate all the support, guys. Until next time.